So if we look here at these two strings, okay, so the right hand one was your your right hand one was your before grip, the left hand one's your after grip. You can see your left hand now's come over your wrist joint. Yeah, exactly. Your wrist joint now is on top of the club there in a much better position. Okay, so that's what we're trying to achieve there. It looks exactly. A much more efficient position where your hand now can come back and square the club face.
For me, it looks right.
Yeah, I know exactly. And again, grip will always feel a little bit different when you make that change. Okay, because obviously you're not used to where that is. Okay, but if we look at the sort of movements here now, this right hand one here. A lot of movement off the golf ball, almost sort of disappearing at the screen there, okay? And then does your left hip kind of get back to that red line? Nope. By the time it gets to about there, it's now pivoting away. It gets further away now. You're on your back foot trying to hit it left. It looks there very sort of like, let me look at your arms, like trying to, like almost like trying to lift a heavy load,
yeah?
Whereas this one is a lot shorter swing, okay? Don't go back as far, but look at your left hip. You can move into that blue line there with your hips, you're not too far back.
Flicking it as well.
So now from here, you're getting that kind of snap here now. Look at the width in your arms there, because the club doesn't feel so heavy. A bit more head down than you really want to be fair. Your head shouldn't stay down too long to be fair. You should be sort of coming after the shot, okay? But able to sort of move that way into the blue line, so you're shifting rather than twisting, and getting that snap with the club. Whereas this one now, I mean, just looking at those two images there,
completely different.
That one's like, it looks like that club's really, really heavy. Like you have to keep the club near to you to try and support it. But if your muscles or joints are that tight and locked, and your grip pressure is going to reveal that, if you're squeezing that thumb, it's kind of going red this way. All right.
My hands are killing me.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
The tighter you grip it,
my body's changing.
I mean that's a big lean back, isn't it? That's kind of.
On it almost.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're moving in the direction you want to move, so your body shifts. Your body shifts that way, and the club head swishes that way. What you had was the body kind of rotating around here too much. The hands then going that way, and the club sort of coming back kind of out here somewhere, just going weak out to the right, almost like like this deflective block drop shot, just spins and loses yardage. Okay, so your launch angle was going to be very high, which loses distance. The contact you're going to make is going to be weaker because you're hitting it like a deflective glancing blow rather than that way, okay? But again, that drill we did there with sticking the club in your right shoulder, you've got to feel when you get to here now, that right shoulder sort of stays back and doesn't sort of come through too quickly. If you get into position here on this right hand one where you swing the top of the backswing, you get that shoulder's going even further back, and now it's like, whoa, I'm going to lunge that body as much as I can to try and get the ball to go left and go a long way. Because the thing is, if you're hitting the ball high to the right or weak to the right, you will then try to hit it hard to the left, but with your body. And it puts more effort on you, so you feel as though you're trying too hard. It hurts too much when you finish. And that's why you fatigue yourself. Exactly, it is. I always use an example. One of my mates, one of my good mates actually, he does like literally all these Ironmans, triathlons, super triathlons. He's done Tembe Ironman. He cycled the north to the south tip of New Zealand Island in 6 days. I mean, he's nuts, right? Absolutely like physical freak, ex-military, like super fit guy, right? We play a game of golf around Castell Cork, and after like the second night, he's like, I've got a buggy. I'm like, you kidding me? It's like you can't walk 4 miles because he's literally on edge. Every single shot, he's gripping the club so tight, and all he knows is just basically like grip, lifting weights, pumping and all that. So he's over the goal ball, hitting the ball with every ounce of energy. And by 12, 13 holes, he's absolutely knackered. Now, if I was going to play 5-a-side or football or 90 minutes of football or 80 minutes of rugby, I'd be dead after an hour.
Yeah.
But I go on a golf course, I know to be nicer, I can do 6-7 rounds a day. And okay, I'm tired, but I'm still able to keep going. And it actually hit the golf ball almost as...
It's a different course.
It's a different level of fitness, I get that. But I'm not using up every ounce of energy.
You're not tense.
No, there's no tense. I mean, she stood there just swinging that golf club around, and I've never come off the golf course, my hands have hurt. Whereas some guys at golf balls, they're like, they're doing this, and they're gripping the club. You see these guys in the range doing that, or their grips are wearing up there. And again, that gripping too tight, trying too hard, moving the body more than you need to. You're using up all your energy that you have is being used up to hit the golf ball. And as a result, it doesn't really hit many successful shots. Now, what's happened is you've gone from probably somewhere around here where you were 6 months ago, and then you've gone there a little bit, and then there a little bit, and there, and then you've gone to this sort of swing, You've just moved there gradually, and the more right it started to go, the more left you started trying to swing it, and it progressed more and more into this swing, and that then became the problem, okay? So being aware of that grip, and I would always...
hear people saying, swing through, get your get you, which is
Well, yeah, but what it
But
is,
don't- but
well, the
don't
thing
rotate your
is,
body.
yeah, exactly. The thing is, you're moving your hips this way,
Yeah.
okay? You're moving hips that way, okay? I find it very hard to tell. I mean, even with what feels like a no swing, small swing, you're still going to turn your shoulders through the golf ball. I mean, you try and tell me, okay, when you hit the golf ball and finish the swing, your torso is going to end up being facing. You couldn't. I mean, you'd be seeing Chris every day in the car, you'd be snapped in half. It's like, you try and keep your body, your hips can often turn too much this way, but they don't often go enough this way. They're going to rotate. If you're swinging a metal stick at 60 mile an hour around your shoulders, tell me you're not going to rotate. You're going to rotate, okay?
Yeah.
Very few people need to really focus on rotation, okay?
No, because they'll do it automatically.
Exactly. Okay. They need to focus on what they're doing wrong.
So
Get those movements.
Is transference weight the other thing? Obviously,
Yeah,
on
but that
this
left
one,
hip,
you
yeah,
can see
yeah, you're bumping that
your
left
left
hip,
hip
yeah.
going right up.
Think if
And
you were
I'm
going
on top of it almost.
Think exactly. Think if you
Yeah.
were going to play a forehand shot in tennis, okay, you sort of step into it and you'd hit it
Come
kind of
onto
this
it.
way, yeah?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be going that way
Yeah.
and trying to hit it,
No.
pull across, okay? But that for me,
Actually,
again,
weight bearing on it.
yeah, setup wise, just keep that as I've said this to you before. Look at that image, screenshot that image, take a photograph of it, save it in your phone,
doing
save it on your favourites in your phone, whatever it may be. And when the game starts going a bit AWOL, have a look at that grip and have you
Back
gone
to
back
it.
there. Use that. That's why they got these different colours on the gloves for marking to see. That's what it's for.
You see it like that,
It's not
is it?
pretty patterns and design. It's actually so you can see your left hand
it's
grip.
fine,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what I
exactly. Yeah. It's all cosmetics now.
Yeah.
It's designed to make yourself so you can see this little groove here now should be up towards that. So if your left hand grip is good, it will do. If your left hand grip is there, it's now going towards the middle. You see, yeah. To
Right.
get that left hand over, get you
Right
in the right position. It just gives
Yeah.
you a chance to square the club face up, and then looser, softer, swishier.
Relax.
Exactly.
Chill.
Have a G&T.
I've got a G&T this afternoon, so it should be good.
There you go. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah, it does.